we go.
We are
Hey,
here.
hey, hey. Hey,
Hey,
mofos.
hello.
How y'all doing, mofos?
Yes,
We out
It's
here.
good.
We
we are.
out here
We are out here.
doing the damn
We
thing.
are out.
Wondering what's going on with people. Tomorrow is Monday. Today
Mm-hmm.
is Gun Day Sunday. And
Sunday fun day.
Sunday
Gun
fun
Day
day.
Sunday Fun Day. Tomorrow we gonna
Sunday fun
know.
day.
Yep. Tomorrow we gonna know. We gonna learn today
Yep.
that
Mm-hmm.
we
So.
let's just hope that this investigation is over and they're ready
Mm-hmm.
to roll because they just lagging on purpose,
Yes.
just, to stir up chaos in the country. Luckily, God got His hand on this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you right now, folks, stuff can just happen at any second.
Yes.
And make no mistake about it, the globalists and the elite are fighting back. They are fighting back.
Yes.
They're scared. They are scared. Because I'll tell you why. They are scared because God is bigger than any of the evilness
Yes.
that they're throwing out right now. He's
Mm-hmm.
bigger than what they are doing, and their corruption is so deep. And you know what? The truth always comes out, and everybody's going to know. America is still good. We might have some issues, but the root of Americans are good people, and
Yes.
they want the truth, and it's going to come out, and it's not going to look for those elite globalist, evil, demonic SOBs.
Yep.
That's exactly what it is. They are demonic.
Mm-hmm. They are. They're demonetized, and like today, I was looking what Kanye West was saying. This
That's
was
a shame.
it was like wow. What Kanye West was saying. He was like they bully him. They tell him he can't wear his MAGA hat on. He was telling everybody he loved them, and they were still rejecting him. And it's like, what's going on? What's going on with y'all? Like he said, like we've been talking about this lately. You got all this hate towards our president, but once you have all this hate against the crime, won't y'all have all this hate against the demonic spirits that's poisoning our children? Let's have hate for let's hate the flesh. Why you gotta hate a person? You spread too much hate. You talk over everybody. You don't even know why you hate a person. And this is the first time I ever seen so many people hating a person and don't know why they hate a person.
All the hate.
It's,
It don't add up. It
yeah,
still don't add up. It still don't add up.
crazy.
And all this unchemical balance hate is just
Yes.
gonna lead straight down either to civil war,
Mm-hmm.
uh, communist revolution, because
Yes.
that's what they are for. And they march down the street in broad daylight, walking in bunches, carrying a sign, Democrats for socialism, our
Yes.
socialism, for socialists, and they made that very clear. And now, this is new. This is new to people that don't understand. Thank you. This is new to people that don't understand that history, because, in this era, they're not teaching that type of history no more, they just, it's why they're getting rid of all the monuments, and, they want to delete history so they could repeat history, do the same thing again. This time, it's the same tactics, just a different time, different generation. Now, this
Mm-hmm.
generation here is very lethal, you know, but they dumb. Honestly, I don't mean to call them dumb. They smart, but they learning that good is bad and bad is good. That's
Yes.
so
And it talks
dangerous.
about that in the Bible. At the end of the days, what is right is wrong, and what is wrong is right. Hold on,
Mm.
Right,
guys. I'm going to order me some food.
right, and they not caring either. They not caring. They don't budge. They going harder. I mean, you got the commies just accumulating, just
Yes.
trying to grow. They trying to recruit one another. They trying to do the worst and the best and the most to harm us. I don't know. I think they understand what they doing, and I don't quite understand. Don't get me quoting, don't get me to quoting, don't get me to lying, don't get me to even. Man, listen, if they know what they doing, it's horrible. But if they don't and they could just hashtag walk away, I hope that that's the case because
Yes.
you cannot have that much hate in your heart to want to destroy your own country. There's not that much money in the world from George Soros
Yes.
that can pay you to destroy your own life, your own everything, everything you
Well,
stand for, the Constitution, you know,
they're getting
and
fed this propaganda.
Yep.
They're
yes,
saying that the right is intolerant, but yet at the same time, they're showing how intolerant they are. I mean, like what Kanye West had to face yesterday wasn't about, the naive of people. They know exactly what they're doing. I mean, if you watch SNL, they contribute to the hate.
Hmm.
They're the tool being used to spread that hate. They're the
Yes.
mechanism that is perpetuating this false narrative that the right, the that Trump is evil, and the blind people and the naive people are eating it all up. They're sucking it all in and spewing it right. They're multiplying it.
yes,
Yep.
they are.
Hold on. Shout out to Mr. Salvador for the super chat. Donating $5. Appreciate it. Thanks for the donation. Much love.
Yes, thank you, baby love.
He said,
Thank
Brother
you.
Mo, we need to get together. Yeah, we got to get together, brother. Salvador, gotta get
Yes,
together.
yes. And tomorrow, these senators, Kavanaugh's, confirmation lies within these women, these two women, and they are a hot mess. They all over, lying all over the place, taking this rape stuff lightly, throwing the word around rape, period, point blank. Just what a smack in the face to all the women who have been through all that. And
Yep.
and some that don't want to come out now. And what about all the MK control survivors that they're trying to hide? They're trying to derail that. That's something big. That's tribunals.
Yes.
That's people testifying, and like Barnett Fiona and a lot of people in the international tribunals that are on stand. They calling in. They on camera, YouTube. You got to go and watch these people, the stories that they tell about the elite and all the rituals and the sacrificing. This is the big fight. Then they gotta hurry up and push their big giant on us, to control the population, to
Mm-hmm.
control people, to control humanity. They want us dumbed down. They want us to be, under their command at every tone of the frequency and the mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
It's just ridiculous. The microwave, the 5G, they just got us all distracted. At the end of the day, they're about to unleash some wicked stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They've been doing the most with the drones and everything and all these different worldwide conferences about the global brain. And think about it. As soon as Scalise went and advertised his executive order against human trafficking, they try to kill him. They try to shoot him. They start shooting at the Republican. And make no mistake about this, I want to make this very clear. It's the left and the right that has betrayed our nation. You know, the left and
Mm.
the right has betrayed our nation, and they are traitors, and they
Mm-hmm.
are anti-Americans. And when we all, also happy about voting for a Republican, because look how despicable these Democrats people are. It's just like damn. But look at the Republicans too. They accommodated their bohemian grooves, Freemasonry brothers. That's what makes them so biased. They have an oath to each other. They don't have an oath to us.
Mm-hmm.
And they've been exposed. People are waking up. The great awakening is happening. And people are learning that, these people are sick. They are the worst. And they really pushing all these narratives. Worse, furthermore, worse. All this bestiality, these 12 perversion, just sacrifice. They want to make it legal to have sex with children, to rape children, to marry young children. This is what they doing in different countries. You know, they go in there, they start war, then they go and they make this big old thing, and then they start raping their children and stealing their children. Look at Hillary Clinton when she went to go steal these children, and she used these people claiming to be missionaries, and they
No
try to
thanks.
the Haitian little baby children, and they
Yeah.
try to put them on a plane. You know, what about the Lolita Express plane? You know, what about John Podesta? What about
Mhm.
Yuma? What about Marina? What
Yeah.
about all the funky, crazy, evil, conniving, sacrifice, and even that's what they do even in the football season. This right now, football season and all their rituals, you know, and all the celebrities hating on our president. Our president, they hate mankind. Just want slaves. Take it away.
Yeah. You're right. You know what? They want slaves. You know, they
Oh, they
want.
do.
Yeah. Go ahead,
The
Chris.
whole the Rothschilds and have openly said we don't want thinkers, we want workers, and
Mm-hmm.
they don't care. They don't care.
No, they don't.
And all these countries that we're letting in, they totally believe that suppression. They they want suppression of people. They want the suppression of people, and two, it's not just the slaves. They want to thin out the population as well. We're burning up too many resources.
Mm-hmm.
40% of the population uses 80% of the resources,
Yes.
and our fish are dying, our animals are dying, our weather is crazy. You know, the
Yeah.
elite the elite doesn't believe in afterlife, and they believe that they're going to inherit the earth, so they want to make it a little bit better because we're destroying it.
Right.
Yeah. They think that they call us useless eaters. They think we're useless eaters.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Then they want to starve people and have people on welfare and incompetent to take care of themselves. So if something did happen, they can just take you and you don't have no defense. You know, they want
Mm-hmm.
everybody to be offense. You know, so they could come in ambushes. That's why they want to confiscate people's guns. That's why these freaking commies, they're gonna find a way to destroy. This is their way of trying to destroy, gun control. I
Yeah.
mean, they'll go and they'll buy weapons and they'll go and they'll try to put a fast one. This is just discernment. And then they'll
Well,
go
you
and they'll use that to destroy the Second Amendment. This is their next best thing.
Yeah.
But they don't know that Trump said if you feel or see anything, you take the weapons and ask questions. And now I see why. And a lot of people were scared about this, but think about it. If you're not doing nothing crazy, then you're discluded, in
Mm-hmm.
that situation, But there's gonna be some of these commies going and with it. They out there training. They the ones who was training the Syrians in our backyard with our tax dollars under the Obama administration. Obama been doing the most, He done so much, And people still love him for what? What do they love? What does he
Right.
do?
What do they love?
yeah, what did he do? The Affordable Care Act?
Right. I want
He
to know.
destroyed our damn country from within because he couldn't do it from without. So he had to do it from within. He was a jihadist raging war out the White House. He held hijacked our country, hijacked our healthcare like nobody's business, And I always say this because it's true. And now he running around there shadow banning, him, John Kerry, and all of them, John Kerry and all of them, committing Logan acts, aiding and abetting espionage and shadow banning and all this other bull crap that they got going on. Thinking it's funny trying to undermine our duly elected president like we
Yes.
ain't got no damn freaking, like we ain't got no damn sense. Like he so well loved, we supposed to accept that. And for the
Mm-hmm.
people who do, he's just trying to destroy us. That's all he want to do. Destroy our country, destroy us, and he won't be happy until, his errors will go in full effect because he is the kingdom of the throne, supposedly from hell.
Mm-hmm.
Take it away.
Yes. Yes. We gotta be mindful that they are. This is principalities that we're going against,
Yep.
and we have to take a different approach on things instead of just walk with. stoop on that level. We got to walk in love. We got to walk in love and kindness with them because this is a spiritual battle, and I don't think a lot of people get this, you know. And if you don't get it, I'm gonna tell y'all, this is a spiritual battle. This is not our battle, y'all. This isn't even not our battle. Let's not even fight it. It's our battle. We just got to go ahead and do what we need to do because we got work. We got work to do. We got work to do. Faith is dead without work, so we got to do our work. We got to do our work. You do your work. Y'all do your work. We got to do our work. Everybody in the chat room, we got to do our work. You know, it's like because every day we're gonna get 10 times smarter while we're doing our work. We're gonna get 10 times smarter while they're dumbing down every day, while they're getting dumbed down. We are smart enough, like I said the other day. And and we have to be like, we have to come up with a plan. We have to know where we're gonna go from here. We have to know that. We have to know who we are. If we know who we are, guess what? We will love ourselves. We will love ourselves when we know who we are. When we know our identity, you know what I'm saying? Know who you are. And then when you know who you are, love yourself. I'm telling you, I love what Kanye said. That's something that's going to stick with me. When they said, we love you, Kanye, he said, I love me too. He said, I love me too. And we have to have this attitude and say, I love me too. You know what? It's okay to love yourself. You know why it's okay to love yourself? Because that's another commandment that God have that they're giving us. Christ has given us. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. That's the word. That's not my word. That's not Kanye words. What's wrong with that? You see it
Yep,
in his eyes, man love himself.
that's right.
You know,
That's right.
that's the spirit of living God right there. You know, but
That's right.
I'm just like, man, and I appreciate people like you, Tiny, people like you, Christiane, you know what I'm saying? That you two are woken up. You know, hey everybody, I just put the link on my description box. You can subscribe to Tiny's YouTube channel, and you can follow Christy on Twitter. Got the link right there. Look in the description box. You'll see right up under there. You know, follow on Twitter. She got some great tweets on there. You'll see the Chelsea Clinton tweet on there too.
I'll take her down again.
Yes. So
Yep. Holla back.
I
Y'all
hope she
I'm,
don't
gets a
forget to
cell
like.
right next to her mama.
Let's like and share, baby. Let's like and share, y'all. How y'all
right.
doing?
Thanks for the new
Like,
subscribers. I
like.
just got 3 more subscribers. Thank you.
Yo, for real, for real. And then Google steady trying to, you know, they've been doing the most now. You know, they doing the most. They got these new
Mm-hmm.
algorithms that's gonna be censoring uh, Chinese citizens from China, and if they try to search something that goes against their government, they're
Oops.
gonna go and they're gonna turn them in. You see how evil they are? They're
Yes.
so damn evil. Then they got this
Well,
shadow algorithm that they go on your contacts and start learning about people, start listening to people, and they start stealing people's pictures and stuff from their phone and just selling information to third worlds, third parties and third worlds, and you get all these. Then they try to act like, oh, they got hacked, but meanwhile, they got all these hired people shadow banning working for them.
Mm-hmm.
All these engineers are worried about from Comcast to different types of engineer jobs. They all worried
Yes.
about getting sent back because they don't have HD permits. They're gonna run out of their HD permits. You know what I'm saying? And that what are they gonna do? There's a lot of people applying to Canada right now. They're gonna go and they're gonna decay that shit over there. And it's
Mm-hmm.
and it's not about you know Trump being selfish. It's about Americans need to fill in those jobs. You
Yep.
know, they need, and it's not about them not knowing how to do it. You know how many people with degrees that are American, they could find a job with their degree when Obama was playing himself. But y'all imagine that shit. People didn't want to work; they'd rather be on unemployment because they didn't want to settle for less. Why go out there and work for something you could collect until you find something a little higher that's gonna help you more while they looking. And all these
Mm-hmm.
stupid programs and all these demands that they had on people. and his bullshit ass recession, and he want to come and claim what? Come and claim what? How many people? And he's sitting there talking about some of these jobs was never gonna come back, and now Trump is sitting there saying they coming back. How you gonna do that? How what he
Right.
told you? You gonna wave your magic wand? Yes, there it is. Okay, motherfucker. Sorry for cursing. I'm. You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
okay. It's in your nature. You got to
like,
curse.
like there you have it. Now what? Why you still over here like a little creep everywhere, shadow banning, undermining President Trump, committing Logan Act, trying to, you know, corrupt everything that, and he can't because nobody's paying his ass no mind. That's the thing with these shadow government people. They are illegal themselves. They commit illegal acts. They have no rule. The rule of law does not comply
Yes.
to them.
Mhm.
They love to commit,
Right.
you know, they're criminals, and they do anything and everything to enrich themselves. That's what the Trump speech was all about in his campaign. Our country was in decay and they benefited from it, not us.
Mhm.
Our neighborhoods and jobs are in decay, disappearing overseas, and they making a killer, they benefiting, and all these people loving them for what? You was broke, you was in decay. Here comes Trump, you know, liven up, everything, start reversing everything, cut taxes, unemployment, or it's an all-time low rate, Hispanic, Latino got jobs. That's true. That's all the fuck we could say. That's our new song.
Mhm.
It's Trump's song, and it's our new song. It should be our new song because it's true. Obviously, if he went in there and didn't do what the fuck he was going, what he said he was going to do, like they all have done, obviously he was the total opposite, and he's a threat. We a threat because we support him, and they don't like that. They wanted to fulfill their global new world order. Take it away.
All right. Anybody else want to join? Send an email. Anybody else want to join?
Can I? I want to touch. I got some good news about China. Despite all the oppression that they're putting on Chinese Christian, the
Yo,
Christianity is exploding in China right now.
Hallelujah.
yes, they multiplying.
And despite the communists trying to suppress them, because their whole thing is you undermine. If you have an oath to God, you're undermining the oath to China.
Girl,
And
they even educating the Muslims. They throwing them in re-education camps. They making them eat pork and drink alcohol. They don't care.
do you hear there's a big complaint about the Muslims? I guess it's called halal meat or something. And so people in the European countries will take bacon and they'll go throw it in the halal meat
Yo,
section.
they
And
destroying the churches and burning Bibles in China. That's how
Mm.
evil they are. Some
oh,
evil. When I say evil, that's who had
Man.
Hillary going. That's who had all these communist people going. They all communists. They all under China spell, all them collusion spells, all those stupid spells, Satan spells. They are off the chain. John in the house.
Hey,
What's on your mind, my
What's
brother?
up, John?
hi, John.
hey, hi, Chris. Hey, Mo.
Hey, what's going on, John? Thanks for coming through.
No problems.
John, what is on your mind, baby love? What's the latest?
Actually, not much since we were last on. It's
Oh,
just the same old, same old. My question always is what can we do about it?
you right. What
You
can we
know, I
do
mean,
about
it's good to know the information, but everybody I talk to, they always say, "Well, what can we do about it?" And other than voting, what more can we do? You know,
That's true. That's true. We gotta fight real hard, right, John?
yeah,
This is a serious. This is a
Yeah.
battle that we got to be in prayer like nobody's business.
Yes.
We
yeah,
just we got to be praying, man, because they going hard. They throwing hacks like nobody's business. Hoax after
Yes.
hacks, hoax. They so evil, evil. October is a real dark month, man. It's already here. Tomorrow is October 1st.
Yeah.
This is
They're going,
crazy.
they're going hard. They're coming hard
Yeah,
on us, and we got to go
this is
hard
crazy.
back. We got to fight back.
Yes,
You know,
we
if they
have
hit
to
us with a
fight
left
back.
hook, come up with the right hook, get them right back.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
There's a
We're
lot
going
of
to
stuff.
get them. I really think October is going to be an interesting month. There's
Yes,
so much going on between us here in the United States and then globally. I mean, on the last show, I was talking about Saudi Arabia is letting Israel build a military base. That is some crazy stuff right there.
all right.
It's crazy.
If you don't think we're in some prophetic times, I feel sorry for you because it's amazing time right now. I mean, we have a lot to face, but we also have a lot of amazing things in front of us too.
Yes, we have a lot of stuff, y'all. Get up, y'all. We got a lot to do. Get up.
Yes,
24 hours almost done. That's like a song by Mary Mary. Get up. We got a lot to do. Come on now. Got a lot to do. Get
yes.
up. Get up, everybody. Get up. You get up. Come on now. We can just get up. I gotta get up. Get up. Come on now. John, get up. Chinese, get up. Christian, get up. Get up. Everybody in the chat room, get
Yeah.
up. Get up. You know what I'm saying? Got time over here. Come on now. I see everybody in the chat room. We gonna get on. We gonna get up, y'all. We gonna get up. No more PC. Get up. Get up. Get up. I'm telling you. E. Daniel, get up. Get up. I'm just saying. Sorry, I'm missing everybody, but gotta get up, y'all. Margaret, get
You
up.
guys, when you're speaking the truth, you're going to have haters, but let me tell you, you're going to be protected at the same time.
Yes.
When you have that courage and God instills that in you to speak
Yes.
the truth and let people understand what is going on,
Right.
you're going to have strength.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be afraid.
Yep.
Because even if somebody doesn't agree with you, you might be planting a seed.
Yep.
Because you tell them something and they leave and they go somewhere else and somebody else tells them something,
Yo, guess
maybe
what,
that
y'all?
might, because you know
Guess
what, all they're getting
what, y'all?
from the media
Mm.
and social media and the news and whatever. They might not believe it at first, but that's what the news is doing. I mean, even with stuff that we do know, like Hillary's emails, everybody in America knows that Hillary
Mm-hmm.
messed, whether you're a Hillary supporter or not,
Yes.
Hillary supporters do know that she screwed around with her emails. But they because media doesn't do anything about it. They don't talk about it. They don't
Oh
they
my
let it go. They
God, her
brush it under the
emails.
rug.
Mm-hmm.
Her emails was so horrible, spirit cooking. Right now, there's gonna be a massive. There's gonna start being like, you know what's gonna come out real now, real heavy since they want to play
Yeah.
a lot of MK control survivors. Right now, there's one being prepped right now, and it's talking about underground tunnels in Washington D.C. Somebody's gonna do a live video about that. The underground tunnels. Can you
Well,
imagine that shit?
there is underground tunnels because it's for the safety of the president. There's a lot of things under
Mm-hmm.
Washington D.C. for there's a nuclear bomb shelters down there. There's a lot underground for safety
Yeah, but
precautions.
there's a lot of underground where they do most of their port, transport.
Hmm.
These poor children that they collect. All
Mm.
them children from the border that people be crying about. Oh, they separating the children, but meanwhile, these children are not even these coyotes' children. These are children that probably,
Yes.
been kidnapped, separated from their parents on this long trip with this stranger, passed off to stranger to stranger. And I post some videos about that. I made a video about that,
Yes.
and the train that Obama already talked about and stuff like that. They've been doing this. This goes all the way back since Bush one. You know, they've been doing this, and then Bill Clinton, and then back to Bush, and then to Obama. And then, now this is the this is why they're playing and clowning with the word rape, because these MK control survivors are gonna start coming out because they fed up. Their stories are all the same. When you heard it on Oprah's show back then, it didn't sound all so real. But now, if you sit there and you watch all these different people, different times, different ages, even the little children that are out there, Gabrielle and Alyssa, the two little children that the father, they gave the children back to the father after they
Yeah.
went and they did all that you know taping of them, confessing and all that, that interview. They didn't care. It didn't matter. Now they want to arrest Tommy Robinson because
Yeah.
he's exposing them, and this is what the Pfizer is all about. They got leaders worldwide, caught up in this pedophilia ring stuff, and that's what it's all about. Take it away. Mm.
Ooh, it's all, I'm trying to cuss, but it's all bullshit. It is. It's all bullshit. At the end of the day, that this political stuff, y'all. See, I'm gonna be honest. Forget. I'm gonna be honest. I'm telling. I don't want to lie, but at the end of the day, this political stuff is a game, y'all, and we got to know how to be a step ahead of the game.
Well, they're using the politics as a tool to do their evilness.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's like I said before, this is not about Democrat versus Republican. This is about good versus evil.
Mm-hmm.
There's evil on the Republican side just as much as there is on the
Yes.
Democrat side. And that's what it comes down to. It's just we got to wake up. We got to open up our eyes. We've got to know the truth.
Yes.
Satan is the author of deception, and there's so much deception going on. And we've become, and I'm just as much to blame as anybody else. I became complacent, and we've become complacent because we
That's
live
true.
in the U.S., we live a good life, really.
That's right.
And the
Yeah.
sad thing about it is we don't appreciate it. It's like
Mm-hmm.
I live in a nice community, but I don't know any of my neighbors. But I've lived in Moldova, I've lived in India. Everybody knows each other and they're happier. In a third world country, they have
Mm-hmm.
no. When I was in Moldova, there was no running water, there was no bathroom, there was no kitchen, and these people are happy. Like,
That's
I cannot
That's
get
because nobody's
over
calling
how.
them victims. Every time, over here, everything you're a victim of. They teach it to you in school, they teach it to you in college, they have it in the media, the politicians tell you. Everybody keeps feeding into you're a victim mentality. And so therefore you start believing it and you don't appreciate what you have because you think that there should be something else.
Right. Right, exactly. Well, and too, but even though, like, I'm middle class, I don't think I'm a victim, but it's that we are so wrapped up in ourselves. I mean, yes, we're supposed to love ourselves, but we're not supposed to be so wrapped up in ourselves that we're forgetting about the people around us. We go into our homes and we ignore our neighbors, and there's no sense of community hardly anymore. Like, I thank God for all you guys right now because I mean, look at us. We're in different parts of the country, and here we're communicating, and we are being a community right now. We need more
That's
of
right.
this.
That's
Mm-hmm.
right.
We
That's
do.
right.
Take our community back, y'all. Take our community back. And that community belongs to us. That community
Exactly.
belongs to
Take
us.
our country back.
Yeah, our country back, our community back. We got to take everything back. Take everything.
Yep.
Everything belongs to us over here. If we take it back, whatever was stolen from us, we can take it back. We take back what the enemy have stolen from us. Take back what the devil have stole from us. He's a liar and a thief.
Yes.
Well, you heard the one about, how do you eat an elephant?
One bite at a time.
Exactly.
Hey, do you guys want to know a little trivia?
Yo.
I have my very own elephant, Tomo.
Yeah, you do. I saw your elephant. Yeah,
Her name's Bubbles.
I tell you, boy. I know one thing. This week, starting here tomorrow, it's gonna be crazy. Folks
Yeah.
is just gonna start going ham all over again, man. This is what
Mm-hmm.
they want, man.
Yep.
And we just gotta pray. Let's just
Yes.
pray. Let's pray against their evil forces, their evil thinking, their evil intentions, their principality moves, their gadgets, their monitoring spirits. They're a bunch of gatekeepers. That's all they are. They some fucking gatekeepers from hell, and they think that we're stupid and we don't see nothing.
Yeah.
And this and it's a sad, the sad, and it's a sad thing to say what I'm about to say, but there is a lot of people out there that really, they fucking close minded, man.
Mm-hmm.
They literally really will block this shit out what we talking about freely.
Yes.
They would shut it down.
Mm.
They don't want to hear nothing. They just, their minds are made up. They're just freaking blind as they want to be. Their mind is made up. They don't care,
Yes.
you know. And that's the bullshit that's gonna kill us.
Right.
That right there.
Yeah. Well,
Well, I mean, as much as we know the truth, and as much as we expose, there will be the people who don't accept it. I mean, there's nothing we can change about that. I mean, what prophecy is not going to change. God's not going to change his word. His
That's
word
right.
is concrete. His word is what it's going to be. And he said,
That's it.
like you said earlier, what is good is wrong and what's wrong is good. And
Exactly.
and
That's right. That's
that's
why
not
it's
going to
amazing.
change. And we
Yes.
have to be ready. We have to be ready.
Yes.
We have to have our
Yes.
oil in our lamps, because you know
Yes.
what?
Yeah. Ooh.
He's
Ooh.
going to call for
Yes.
us soon.
Ooh.
He's going
Yes.
he's
Yes.
calling for us.
Mm. This is an amazing time to be alive, y'all, man. And it really is. Who would think that we'll be getting closer and closer? We're already in overtime,
Mm-hmm.
and and time and a half, halftime.
Yep.
That the Bible
Double
talks us.
overtime, triple overtime.
Yeah, we
Still a
just we
tied
just
game.
we just thinking that it's all good and dandy right now, but truth be told, nobody's promised tomorrow. Tomorrow is not promised for
Nope.
nobody. You
Nope.
know, and it's
Nope.
better to love and prepare now while you alive. They say when are you gonna do it? When you alive, when you breathing. These are the things, the consequences we will face if
Yes.
we don't.
yeah.
It'll be horrifying. It'll be so unbearable. You wouldn't even
Mm.
want to be alive. There's gonna be people that want to die in these days and they won't be able to die. You
Mm-mm.
know,
Well, I'm ready to die. So I feel.
crazy.
Not that I want to commit. I'm just saying I'm ready. I'm ready.
He who endures to the end shall be saved.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus said, "Call on me,
Mm-hmm.
even in the last hour, and I shall be there." And
Yep.
I don't mean to curse y'all, but I be so emotional. They go in there with these fake scripts and they go in there, they start
Peter
acting bad
cursed. Peter
actors.
cursed.
Jeez, huh?
Peter cussed.
Well, I'm just saying though, they go in on live TV with these scripts and they start acting bad actors and they all over TV with that and they creating fake emotions.
Yeah.
Their
Mm.
emotions are fake, they're all an act, they're all from the scripts that they create just to suppress and to spread this poison, this thought, oh, no one
Mm-hmm.
cares about this person that has been raped or she's been abused. They clown with it because we
Right.
all know that where the hell did this come
Yep.
from? Out of woods. Hey, why, and then that's what makes them, look so bad. But that's why MK control survivors are gonna start coming forward like nobody's
Yep.
business. When you
Mm-hmm.
see this season, it's gonna be a lot of survivors. They're gonna come out. They're gonna be finding children everywhere from these people.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna see in the end that what the state emergency is all about. You know what it's all about, and everything that Obama has set up, it fell right into Trump's hands. They don't understand. Like they are desperate, and so are we right now. Because the more desperate they get, the more desperate we get, and we have to keep desperately praying. You
Yeah.
know,
Mm.
desperately praying that they
Yes.
will never get no seats, that they will reside, that they will be exposed. You know. That none of them stand a chance. That they all traitors. That they will all be exposed for
Daniel, send me an
pedophilia.
email.
Mm.
Daniel, send me an email. Daniel Romero, send me an email. What's your email? What you on?
Hi
Hey,
Tina, Ham, and stuff like that, and we
hey,
gotta be, huh?
Tiny, you know what Second Corinthians 4:6 says? It says, "For
What?
God who said, 'Light shall shine
Give me
out of
email.
darkness,' is the
That's right.
one who has shown in our hearts to give the light of knowledge of the glory of God in the face of Christ."
That's right.
So we have to be that light in this darkness right now. We have
That's
to
right.
be that light. We have to expose this. We have to and we have to support those that are in office that are
Gonna
stopping
do the
this.
right thing.
We've
Yeah.
we've
That's
got
right.
good people in there. We've got Trump. We've got Trey Gowdy. We've got Jim. Uh, we've got Grassley. We've got Graham. I mean, we've got some good people out there.
They
Jim
all a
Jordan.
bunch of crazy. They all a bunch of crazy people though. At the same time, they speak in subliminal. I, they all talk that decode stuff. And especially Grassley. Grassley let him know. You playing yourself. You went above and beyond. You wasn't supposed to do this. You know how many of them just violating even their own selves, their own, and they just cracking the ice, exposing it for what it is. Why what makes these people who the way
Yeah.
they are, and who are these people for real, what do they really do, and all their subliminal messages that they tell us every day, you know and in their videos and their songs and their movies and everything. Scary movies ain't fake, by the way. Go and watch something with blood. They really do kill and shit like that, yo. I don't care. Look at all those tweets from James Guns and all of them, with them stupid psychopaths doing sketches on HBO. The one pretending to be a psychiatrist, and he goes in and he rapes the baby. It was a fake baby, but still, or they just try to condition the minds of the people to have a little shift in it, like it's funny, and then they'll accept it, and that shit is not funny. There's nothing funny about those perverts with tweets saying they want little boys and they're gonna eat babies, or they're
Mm-hmm.
gonna rape babies, and this is what they do, and they all, once upon a time, they probably was victims. I would never take that from them, but now they choose to be predators, and this is
Mm.
what we up against right now. These damn predators doing the damn most, harming children, and right now, this is what's going on, and they're about to be exposed. They're about to be exposed like nobody's business. Is gonna be people like in the industry. It's gonna be celebrities that they look at all these celebrities
Right.
right now. A
Yep.
bunch of pedogate, crazy
Yep.
piece of gate, loving boys symbols. Look at Jackson Lee. She wear that symbolism, logo, symbolism ring, like she a boy lover. That's what that means. And she
Yeah.
was wearing that shit when she was on the stand, and then she gonna come and pass that envelope
For real.
to this low life ass lawyer that's lying. And that was a they cashed out on the GoFundMe. You know, these motherfuckers, they know how to create money, and all these adversaries that they just devil advocates. They just literally put their money on that website and they
Oh,
give it to them.
oh, preach, Tiny.
You know,
$800,000. Eight
yeah.
freaking
Mm-hmm.
dollars.
That's what he passed. That's what they passed her in the envelope. She was doing her thing. She had to get paid, and the whole world seen it, and everybody seen it. Just like, you know, they think that nobody's seeing it, and everybody's seeing everything. We fucking see. We not blind.
And
Shit.
that was only one account on that. She has two accounts.
Four,
Mm.
One's for security and one's for her.
Yeah.
four accounts.
Oh, four now. Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. And
Four. Damn. Shit.
and they paid for her. They paid for the.
Mm.
So she, yeah. Like, why is the Democratic Party paying for somebody's lawyer? That's what I want to know.
Right.
But that's what they do. They've been paying hush hush money to these motherfuckers, especially with tax people paying dollars.
Yeah.
They've been
Ugh.
doing the most when they was in the Democrat administration. They some pigs, man. They evil, evil. They love war. They foam out the mouth. They don't care nothing about us. That's why they call. She said we in a hand basket. Deplorables. We deplorable. Trump supporters is deplorable.
You know,
That bitch
What
done lost her
We're
mind.
deplorables and we're dregs of society.
Okay,
you
and
know
she
that
called back
that
Black
Ford's attorney
Panther.
was Hillary Clinton fundraiser, right?
I
That's why all that
know.
money's coming about. She knows who to talk to get the money.
Well, and they're
Who?
also starting to say that she's a, I forgot the trail, but she's only like she's related to Peter Strzok.
Shit, yeah, they all related. She related to Madonna too. They all psycho. And maybe Roseanne O'Donnell, whatever her fat ass name is.
the,
She
the fat pig.
O'Donnell, Trump don't like her. He don't like her. He don't like her. Everybody assume he don't like women. Everybody that one thing I love about Trump in his speech, he said, well, they accused me too. And they found me not guilty. They accused me of a lot of things and they found me not guilty. And that's why, he said that's why, I want to hear her out and I want to hear him out too. And he said he liked her. He liked her, but, I think who was more sincere and more real, of course it was Judge Canavan. This bitch she was just doing the most. That bitch is doing
Mm,
the most with something in her ear. Somebody was talking to her. That you know what they did to that bitch? They gang stalked her ass. They equipped her, put
mm,
some wires in the back of her neck, in her head, and that's how they was communicating with her, cause that's what they do.
mm,
Okay, and they was in her head. That's what they used to that MK control shit. That's what they use.
mm-hmm.
They have them under hypnosis and shit like that,
Exactly.
or
I was going to say that.
they
Yeah.
tip them and they start using them to go haywire. I'm like, there's a bunch of bullshit that they got
Mm-hmm.
going on with the MK Control Ultra stuff and all these celebrities. It's like, damn, they a bunch of zombies. They all have handlers. These people that they call themselves famous and this, that, and the third, they have handlers. Who knows if that's even them? They probably clones. You don't get to see them up front. They have handlers, and they speak to each other in songs, and they talk to each other in songs, and they talk to each other in books, and these motherfuckers in their books. Who cares about their damn books? But if you read their books, they tell you the truth, and they tell you that is not true. That's how Democrats operate. If they caught, they expose themselves with it, and they'll tell you this is a lie. Meanwhile, all along is the fucking truth. Take it away.
Mm,
So I found the link between Christine Ford and Peter Strzok's. Okay, so Christine's brother Thomas worked with Bill Strzok, who was
okay.
married to Pete Strzok.
Look at this
So
bullshit.
that's how they know each other. But yeah, they're
Mm.
just.
Man, they
I
all
heard there's
have
a
orgies.
I heard there was a GPS fusion involvement there too.
I heard that too.
They all be
Yeah,
having
it's
orgies
crazy.
and those sacrifice parties.
Yep.
All nasty. That's what they do. Look how they was all going to that Lolita. They were all on the Lolita Expressway. Look at that girl that was on Pizzagate. Doctor. What's his name? Doctor Phil. She came. She was talking about John Epstein with that old. She flew around the country, flew her ass, he on her ass. Her parents had her just
Mm.
when they be selling their children to each other, just for high ranks and shit like that. This is their life, this is their religion, this is what they do, and they want to normalize that shit or destroy humanity kind before humanity kind wakes up. You know, that's why it's very. And it may sound like I got Tim for you on my motherfucking head, but I don't. They could call me conspiracy my motherfucking ass, and I don't care what nobody say. The first thing you do, you go on somebody's show, whatever they want to be like, yeah, Tim. This Tim for you have right here, motherfucker. Is
Hey, Tiny, you know what a conspiracy theorist is?
shit. Break it down.
Somebody who's ratting out conspiracies. These these are conspiracies that are happening, and if anybody's going to refute that, they're not looking. They're turning a blind eye. And I think the thing is, they don't want to know. They want to stay naive because the thing is, some people hold hope in some on
Baby,
certain people, and
these
if those people are evil, then who are they going to put their hope in? And that's what's wrong with some of
they
these.
hide
They're
behind the light.
putting their hope into people and not God.
Yep.
No matter how good you are, no matter how faithful you are, you're still a person, and you're still going to let people down. And the people need to stop and think the only true hope is through God, is through Jesus Christ. He's the true hope.
Conspiracy, they call us conspiracy theories, but they the conspirators. They the ones who conspire all this fucking evilness. They the ones who be create, and they are so evil that when you do call them out for their bullshit, it's so horrendous, so nasty, so inhumane. I sound crazy. They built for me. They built that character for people who try to figure them out. They do the most, and when you try to explain, and if you're not in the know, I will sound crazy. You know, I've been telling people on my Facebook pages for a long time, even when Obama, God been just revealing these visions to me. You know, they rape children. They rape children. You know how many people delete me? You know how many people think I'm crazy? I even showed them Gabriel and Alyssa, the two children from London. I made a video about that. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to understand. They will never. Me personally, not only that I have a child or a grandchild, but as a child, I couldn't imagine going through anything those little kids was talking about. You know, talking about the parties, how they give them sweets, lots and lots of pizza, lots of McDonald's, all this stuff. They rape them. He said they rape us. How many? And then who? The teachers, everybody, the judges, the this, the that, the hot regular fucking people that live normal regular lives, everyday lives in regular positions will do this shit. And this is what we need to understand. This is happening abroad, worldwide. This ain't just only in America, you know. And this is was so crazy, you know. And look at all the priests and the Catholic priests. Look at all that shit. Just recently, man. Just recently, how many? How many? So many. The whole Catholic freaking cabal, Circle 9 shit that they be on. Just killing babies and killing babies after babies. The genocide, the human slavery, you know, human trafficking. It's the same shit with different cultures. This is how we all got here, because this is how they brought us here. Started from the Spain, from the Indians to Australians, all types of people. You know, even the Jews. All these generations, had to endure. And that part about it come from the Bible too. Nimrod. This is Nimrod and Baal's behavior that they worship. By the way, it's crazy when the king had married Jezebel from Israel. That's it. It was over. Take it away.
Well, the other thing too is CERN, and I think it was Switzerland. They have an underground tunnel, and they're opening for this underground tunnel. So demonic. Did you guys see that? I'll look for it. I'll give it to you guys. But yeah, this whole this normalizing demonic stuff is happening. It's like those Obey t-shirts. Do you ever see those Obey t-shirts? That's like telling our youth obey, and like it's happening. That satanic
it worked.
ideology.
Do you ever see those Obey t-shirts? That's like telling our youth obey. It's happening. That satanic.
It worked.
Yeah, I got it now.
You ever see those obese teachers? That's like telling their youth, obey.
Yeah, I got
Put
it.
your mic off.
You ever see those obese
Step it,
teachers?
step it.
That's like telling their youth, obey.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna cut that later. You know, later.
I think I'm hearing an echo.
Yeah, somebody got. Do you got a radio on? You got another phone on? Turn that. You got to turn that down.
No, I fixed it. That was me. My bad.
Oh,
My bad.
Thomas.
What's up, Thomas?
Hey, Thomas.
Hey, what's up, Tiny?
Hey,
Hey, Chrissy. I sent you an invite, Chrissy.
You sent me an invite?
Yeah, on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go live later on I'm gonna be going live later on my channel too. Hey, so guess what?
What?
So I had a friend look at some of my posts on the Freeman Report Facebook page, and so they're trying to say I have pictures of like, so I'll have a post and it'll say seen by 28, or no, it'll say 28 reached, but then where it says seen by, it has 0 on all of them.
Wow.
So it'll be, so how is it reaching 28 people if nobody's seen it?
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, they censoring you.
Yeah.
Shadow battery.
The video that we did last night, it said 47. I looked back and then it said 43. I said, how could people unsee something?
That's
That's
what they
what
do.
it
They
is.
like to manipulate everything and shit like that, yo. That's what they do. That's a big thing going on right now with Google. Google, Twitter, all of them. They wilding out, yo. I'm telling you, they going above and beyond. They've been people online, they got people information from people contacts, people that don't even got profiles, that are not even on Facebook. They got their pictures and their stuff. So, like through the apps and stuff, when they ask you, would you like to add your contacts and stuff, they take them shits anyway.
That's BS.
That's all right though, because I'm spreading my stuff around, so Facebook ain't the only place.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Work it, baby. Do
Yeah.
you.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
That's right. Hell no.
I'm shadow banned on my Twitter, but I think the reason I haven't been in trouble or anything like that, because I follow Hillary, I follow Nancy Pelosi, just to see what their craziness is saying.
Oh.
Yo,
That's actually a good idea.
I don't want to know, because them bitches is poison.
Nasty.
Even if you look at them, you catch a fucking headache. I'm good.
Oh no, because if they say something stupid, I retweet it and make a comment.
Oh yeah, that's right. Your tweet went viral. It was your tweet that went viral when you cursed Hillary Clinton ass out. I peeped that, baby. You love it on Twitter, baby.
I got my Patreon set up too, so I got one patron so far.
All right.
Nice.
Hopefully get some more content out and stuff. I was talking to Joshua last night about getting this stuff together, making
Hey, gotta get
videos.
Josh on, man. Gotta get Josh on.
Yeah, get Josh on. That would be nice.
I was ranting with my friend Anthony earlier. I should have recorded it. I wish I would have.
Do you going back to the satanic stuff?
Yes.
Did you know that the Ark of Baal was put up in DC just one day before Kavanaugh's testimony?
Who?
The Ark of Baal. So the Ark of Baal is a satanic symbol, and it's
yes.
So Baal, they would sacrifice children to Baal with Satan. To gain money.
Yes, if you look at the Baphomet, it's two children, a little boy and a girl standing on the Baphomet statue. These dirty, stupid, crazy ass motherfuckers.
Didn't they have that in Little Rock? They put that statue up.
Yes.
Yeah, that shit is everywhere.
And isn't that funny? They put it in Arkansas.
Yes, that shit is everywhere. They're everywhere. They like poison. They spreading everywhere.
But because what happened was they had an Ark ball in Syria and it was destroyed. So they did a recreation of it, and they're taking this ark and they're taking it to the World Trade Center. They're taking it to all the important places in our government, and all it represents is sacrifice of children for monetary gain, because that's what you sacrificed your children for, was for this monetary gain.
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah, they are evil. That ping pong, Elefante, John Podesta,
Yep.
Weeder, Marina, Huma. Who else?
Maxine Waters.
The whole CIA,
Maxie Pad Waters.
Mockingbird,
Yep.
the whole industry, the government, everybody, and their mama. They be under that bohemian group doing some evil shit. Bob is calling me right now. I'm about to see who that. Bob, what's up, Bob?
Bob, I want to get on.
What's up, baby?
I never been on with Bob.
Stop it, Bob.
Stop it, Bob.
Stop it,
At
Bob.
what time, Bob?
I'm gonna do my live stream in a little bit too.
Bob. I'll get out of work at 7, Bob. It got to be like 8. You in Texas. What's your time?
Oh, let me ask you this. What do you do for work?
Baby love, too much. I got you on live right now. I'm on
Crazy as
stuff
hell.
right now.
Bob, what's your crazy
Shit
ass?
like that.
You drunk
Yeah,
again?
I'm on Mauritius show right now.
Tell him
No,
to get
listen.
on. Tell the drunk ass to
Listen,
get on.
baby, I want you.
You gotta love Bob. Stop it, Bob. Stop it, Bob.
Oh shit!
Email.
Only if you
Put your
gonna
email on
curse.
the
Only
live
if you gonna
feed.
curse and act up. We need you to act up. I want you to.
Yeah, it's
I
us
need
against the
you to get
globalists.
pissed
Talk
off.
about it, Bob. Stop it, Bob.
I need you to get pissed off with this shit, okay? I need you to get pissed off. We can call Congress, and I want you to curse Congress the fuck out.
Light it up.
Don't stop it, Bob.
Yes. Want you to go ham.
We gotta love Bob.
Only
We
the
gotta love Bob.
Democrats. We could curse Maxine Waters out, Nancy Pelosi, all of them.
Nasty Pelosi.
Maxine's gonna lose. She's
I-
gonna lose.
Mo
She's-
gonna send you a connection, all right? But you gotta come through, okay?
We're not calling her Nancy Pelosi no more. It's
You
Nasty
gotta give it to
Pelosi.
him. Send him a text. Send Mo a
Edwin's
text.
in the house.
Hey, what's up?
We're only calling her Nasty Pelosi.
Nutsy Pelosi.
Nasty Pelosi.
Nutsy Pelosi, that bitch.
Nasty
Nutsy.
Pelosi. It's thank
That
you.
bitch Nutsy Pelosi is nutsy.
So I'm looking at my
Go get
Facebook
you
right
some
now, and
50
it
cent
said I
beer,
had
dollar
50.
back.
It said I had 55 comments and stuff, right? All of a sudden, how did it go down to 35 right when I clicked on my app?
Censorship.
Yeah. You know, Pelosi is
All right.
related to
All
Gavin
right.
Newsom.
I'ma do that. Mo.
That's like bullshit.
Yo.
They're about to piss me
He
off.
said he's gonna go to the store and get him some fucking 50 cent beer. He gonna come back. He gonna give you his new email because he got like 10, 20 pages and like
Yeah, he forgets his
30 fucking
password because he be
emails
too
and
drunk.
shit.
He be too
Yeah.
drunk.
Yeah, because he gotta be cursed out, yo. Let it be heard.
Yeah,
Damn.
drinking brings out the truth. Let the liquor courage come up.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. And shit like that.
Get him.
We gonna call Congress? Let's call Congress right now. Who got the phone?
I want to read comments. I don't want to call. I want to read the comments. Somebody call.
ahead.
Maxine Waters.
Read the comments.
You want to call Maxine? Maxi Pad?
Maxi Pad Water.
Maxi Mad.
Little
Gold.
extra protection.
Ultra absorbent.
Maxalina. Her crazy, ugly ass. She be
Shit.
ugly with it too. She a beast. Is she a man for real?
Look like
She be
one.
looking like a
Maxi
man.
Pad Water.
Either. She's something else.
Read the comments, Mo. Read the
Call
comments,
Obama.
baby.
Rapper said
Who?
call Obama.
So
Call Obama.
so I was watching some stuff
That's a
about
good one.
social scores, the social scores in China, and they got president for life now, President Xi.
Yep. Yep.
And so Google is helping to engineer what they call making it so that there's nothing unsafe for the Chinese people to see. What's unsafe? Unsafe is truth. So they are making it so that the Chinese people can't see truth. And so, like, if you have a good social score, if you're a good obedient worker, then you get some money off of your deposit when you get an apartment, or you if you don't, then you can't like rent a cab or do certain things. And that's what they're setting up for us. And it's like I don't. And I was talking to my friend Anthony about this. I don't think that every single one of the people that follows this ideology is evil. I think 90% of them are drones, and they're useful idiots, and they co-opt this shit because they think that somehow it's going to make them more powerful, or that they just want to go along to get along. Maybe the system will leave them alone. But the thing is, if you don't wake up, then the system's not leaving. The system's interested in all of us. The system wants to, and that's why 1984 was written. That George Orwell guy who wrote it was a former socialist. He was a Fabian socialist. The Fabian socialists are from England, and what they were they had a lot of eugenists in with them. Margaret Sanger was like a wannabe. She wanted to be part of the Fabian socialists, but they didn't really want her. She was just a hanger on. Um, and so a lot of the Fabian socialists influenced and applauded Nazi Germany, and they applauded the whole development of this system which they put in place. And what I'm saying is that there's a small number of people from like the beginnings when we were ruled by kings and queens to all the way to today. When the kings and queens lost their power, they wanted to gain it back. So there's a small amount of people that are always looking, because these ideas, the smart people know that they're not true and they're not good, but every idea has to come from somewhere. There has to be a seed that's planted, and it's planted in the minds of the West. And it started, and then it grew into Bill Ayers and controlling the education, because it says who controls the past control, or who controls the present controls the past, and who controls the past controls the future. So if you can control what's done in the present, what's taught in the present about the past, then you can
Mm-hmm.
control how the future looks. And that's what they're trying to do.
Definitely.
Crazy. Ooh, go ahead, man. Somebody got a rant. Somebody got a rant in somewhere.
I can continue. I can continue to rant, and that's their
Mm.
plan. That's their plans for all of us, and it's not just some of us. It's not just the conservatives. The conservatives will start first. What it first was punch a Nazi, and so that's fine. That's all fine and good because Nazis are bad. We all dislike Nazis, even though the people that are perpetrating the government are Nazis, uh, or what's as close to a Nazi, if not worse than a Nazi. So it starts with punch a Nazi, and the Nazis are small groups. So how do you expand that? You expand the definition of Nazi, just like you expand and devalue
Mhm.
sexual assault victims. So you make it so you can put anybody in that category. So it's not just if you're actually assaulted. Sooner or later, it's going to be like if you get hit on at a bar, that's sexual assault.
Mhm.
Because they want to make it so that there's this barrier between men and women and men, and so they become it's divisiveness, it's divide and conquer. So divide women and men, divide black and white, divide all the nations, and it's the schism, it's Babel, it's the Tower of Babylon being broken down. It's
Ooh.
confusion, and through that confusion they create chaos, and through chaos they think they can sit on top of chaos and rule chaos. And what they want to do is destroy the minds of all the children, and all the children will then will then perpetrate their government, because it's easier to mold the mind of a child than it is an adult, because an adult is already set in their ways. And the truth has been losing ground slowly. And I was talking.
Thomas. Thomas.
Yeah,
Thomas.
yeah,
Thomas. I don't mean to cut you off. Thomas.
yeah.
I don't mean to cut you off, son. sir. But listen, I got it. We got a
Mhm.
game here. We playing a game, and the name of the game is 2 minute rant. You got two
Okay,
minutes to
2 minutes.
rant.
I get.
When your 2 minutes is up, pass the rant.
Pass it.
Okay.
fine.
Puff,
So
puff, pass.
you
Pass,
got to puff
pass.
puff pass. 2 minute
Fast.
rant. 2 minute rant.
2 minute
I
Ready?
rant.
gotta need my 2 minutes.
Yep.
We're gonna start with
I like that.
Mo. We're gonna go with Chrissy. Then we're gonna hit Johnny up. Then I think I seen who's in
Edwin.
who else is in here?
Edwin.
Yeah, yeah,
Edward.
Daniel,
Oh,
but yeah, we'll
That's
try to.
Daniel. He's on
Daniel.
Edwin.
Oh, you know
I'll try to
what?
be
Matter of fact,
respectful.
Hi,
Edward.
Edwin.
Hi, Edward.
Hey.
Matter of fact,
What's up?
Me
Edward.
too, Edwin. I'm trying to.
And hello,
Edward.
Daniel.
Edward. So the name of
Yes,
the
yes.
game is 2 minute per 2 2 minute rant at a time.
Yep.
When your
Two
two
minutes,
minutes up,
y'all.
you pass the baton. You pass the rant. Okay? And we're gonna start
Mhm.
with Edwin, then we're gonna go with Johnny, then we're gonna go with Chrissy, hit me up, Mo, and then back to Thomas, because he's the last one. Ready, set, go, Edwin.
Okay. Well. Okay. I do agree on a lot of things you guys say. That's what's so awesome about this. What I'm seeing now, as far as like the Kavanaugh situation, is I see so much division between men and women. Like I can't even talk to my like the females in my family without them getting very upset about it. And I totally understand why. But we're all jumping to conclusions, you know? We have not even like done an investigation. We have not even there's not even like a criminal court case. There's nothing. So I mean, I don't know if anyone feels that way, but I feel like it's crazy how I can barely talk to my coworkers, and it's not in my head. I was accused of assault, or like a harassment, or some harassment, and they vaguely put it down. They wanted me to define it. I was like, "What's going on?" I'm with my director. I'm with that girl that's accusing me, and I've seen it before. The year before, this other Spanish guy. Well, he was actually harassing like some people, slapping their butts and whatever. But like I was worried that I was gonna be next. I was gonna get attacked. I was gonna get fired. So uh, to see this now that everyone's like so quick to judge him, Brett Kavanaugh. I mean, that's not fair. Like there needs to be everyone needs to be able to speak, like victim included
Mhm.
and accused included. Everyone. It's got to be fair, always around.
Right.
And when I see that, I see how crazy it is with this Senate hearing because it's not even court. It's not it's not like the police. It's a Senate hearing. It's an interview process,
Right.
and even once it gets past that, it's not done. It gets sent to the floor. So they're just all playing this dumbass game, and we all pay them, and we get to watch this stupid ass game play out. We should just fire all these assholes and get real people in there. And I see people that are more direct, trying to get into the policies. But I don't want to hold up the 2 minute rant, so I'm gonna puff pass.
All right,
Um,
John,
Pass.
take it away.
Come on, John.
John, take
Oh,
it away.
well, I guess my rant would be is there's so much division in the country, and it's so sad because we've lost lots of American lives defending America against
yes, sir.
socialism and Marxism, communism, and to see it come back, our grandparents, our great grandparents, I mean, our ancestors would be so sad to see what's happening.
Mm.
We should be united in whatever we do, and socialism, communism, and Marxism take those rights away from us. And to see people that actually want to believe that is just shocking to me.
Wow.
And they know what they're doing. What do? You take over the education system, take over the political system, take care of the media. you know that's how they get it out. And it's hard for us because we're not in control of that right now. Trump is trying to get control of some things that he can, but that's part of the problem. Is we need to figure out how we get control back into that, because right now we have one or two generations that have been, it's sad. It really is. And I just feel for it. I hate seeing Americans sleeping on the street. Or, I hate to see people that are, addicted to drugs because they feel there's no hope. I feel that we need to reach out and let people know, look, this is something serious. God can help you, and we need to hold up our country together as one.
Amen.
That's right. Take it away, Chrissy.
Excellent.
That's good. My rant is for the politicians in California.
Great. Oh, damn.
They have undermined this golden state. They have undermined the people that make it great. We have homeless that are not mentally ill. We have homeless that are working 2-3 jobs and are still staying strong, but they're being taxed and taxed and taxed. And for what? Some bogus train that's going in nowhere? Come on, you guys. Really? We need to stand up. We need to unite, and we need to fire these people, like you said, John. We need to get these people fired. And you know what? November is your fire day. You're gonna get fired. You're done. So I'm talking to you, Maxine Waters, especially, because you mess around with the district I deal with, and somebody's coming after you, and Omar Navarro is going to take your position. And for you to vox the people that are standing for our virtues, that are standing for our goals, or for standing for what America is and is about, you're gone, Maxine. For you to incite violence and to continue this division, you're gone, Maxine. You're done. Your time is out. You're done.
That's what's up. I guess this. You done?
I'm done.
Oh shit!
I'm done. Just
like shit.
I guess it's on me right now, and I'm glad that we could all come together collectively and come together on one accord. And it's okay to agree to disagree, but we gotta learn how to come together collectively and unite, reunite. Let's collect our buddies, our sisters, our family members. We all in the know, and yeah, they want to be stubborn and this, that, and the third, but we got to be there for them, because you know what's about to take place with the tribunals and everything, it's about to get crazy out here, because they so uninformed. They don't have now one, I don't know, it's like God said, my people will perish from lack of knowledge. He even talking to the very elect, for the ones that have been deceived. He said, for the very elect has been deceived, and my people. He didn't say the people, those people. He said my people. He means his people, because he claims his people.
Yes.
They will perish from lack of knowledge, because they love the lies. They love the unrighteousness. They take delight in it, and they hate the truth. And then the only thing that could set us free is the truth. And it's a shame that all these people, they spend so many years in the churches, and they don't have now one Holy Spirit bone in their body. They don't understand the concept of it. They don't understand the power, the body of Christ. But that's a whole nother thing with the pastors. They're not doing their jobs. There's too many warlocks. You got the dark hiding underneath the light. There's so much going on in the churches right now. You watching the fallen apostasy take place. And the son of perdition is about to be revealed. Take it away.
We are, okay, I'm going to take this away, okay, y'all? All right, here I go. We are living, I said this many times, I know I sound like a broken record a lot, right? I know I do. But you know what? I'm not a broken record. And I'm going to say this. We are living in the most hateful generation that I've ever seen in my lifetime. And when I was a younger, in my teens, I've seen hateful people. I've been around hateful people. I lived with hateful people. But this is a generation that you are seeing more hateful people than you see more than ever. You know why I say that? Look, use your common sense and look at that video. I mean, look what Kanye West said. He said he keep telling people that he love you. He keeps saying I love you, and they throw I hate you, but he's saying I love you. So if they say they hate you, you gotta say you love them. That's how we gotta fight, y'all. We cannot fight fire with fire. We cannot throw that type of fire on them because we have our own way of thinking, and it's okay to not race bait. It's okay not to be pro-black. It's okay to be pro-life. Why is it not okay to be pro-life? Why is it not okay to be straight? Why is it not okay to do that? I'm just saying, why is it not okay to be normal? Why is it not okay to homeschool your children? Why is it not okay? They want to make everything that's okay not okay. They want to make everything that is unnormal normal. So that being said, I did my rant right here, and I'm done. I said what I had to say, and I just want y'all to meditate on this. Same way y'all meditate on the word of God. You got to meditate. Meditate. Don't hear what I said. Like Kanye said, he said, don't follow your mind. Follow your heart. I'm saying. So that being said, I did my rant right here, and I'm done. I said what I had to say, and I just want
Thomas, turn your radio off. Oh, okay. Take it
That was
away,
awesome.
Thomas.
I think I turned.
Meditate on the word of God.
Turn your radio off. Take it away.
I'm trying to turn it off. Okay. It wasn't the radio, it was the YouTube, but I had the same stream. I was listening to it from a different thing.
All right.
Okay,
2 minutes.
so-
Take it away, baby. 2 minutes.
So, damn. I got so much to say.
No pressure, brother.
What we need to do is we need to do the same tactics. I was watching SNL and it made me upset. It made me upset for one reason, is that what they do is they accentuate the things in the hearing that don't matter. What don't matter. He said Kavanaugh was talking about how he liked beer, how he worked out. He had some calendars. And what they do is they mock, because what mocking is like this. It's a Saul Alinsky tactic. It's to mock, and then you accentuate the wrong details. They want to play down the due process. They want to play down the rights. They want to make fun of Lindsey Graham for taking a stand for Brett Kavanaugh. They want to take all the things that were really important about the hearing and downplay it, because they know that there is no facts, and they want to gain credibility with Christine Ford, but Christine Ford has no credibility. So what they have to do is they have to manufacture it, mocking our side, mocking what was done in the trial, making it see. And for some people, that's the only time they're going to see the trial. They're not going to watch the news. They're not going to spend the time because they're too busy on their phones. They're too busy on their devices, and they're watching cat videos, and they're watching cartoons, and they're watching their friends play video games, but they're not watching the news. And the only time they're going to see it is on SNL, on a skit, on a mocking skit. And so they play up the details that they want people to think, and that's the only thing. And these are the same people that read headlines and news and think they know what the article says. They're the same people that don't really know what's going on because they just swallow what they're told. And so what we need to do as a movement is make fun of them. That's why I will no longer call Nancy Pelosi, but Nasty Pelosi, because I will mock them like they mock us, because that's what we need to do. We need to make it a comedy. We need to make it a funny, because they are funny. They're a caricature of what truth is. They're a caricature of what people are. They're a caricature of what justice is and what the government should be and what the republic was meant to be. So we need to mock them. We need to have our own SNL, and that's why I work on the Freedom Report. That's why I work with you guys, is because we need to get together and pool our strength and make our own side, make our own media, so we can mock them, so that people can understand the facts and be unbrainwashed. And so they want to learn more and change the narrative, because once people want to learn.
Your minute is up, Thomas. Your minute is up, Thomas. Take it away, Edwin.
All right.
Gotta
go, guys.
Well, I don't want. Okay. All right, bro. That was awesome, Thomas.
Much love, Thomas. Much love, Thomas.
I want to thank Mo for letting us on here. It's pretty cool.
I thank y'all for coming.
Love hearing this.
I thank y'all for coming on here. Y'all doing your part. We all doing our part.
Yeah. So I guess like to what Thomas was saying, I don't want to like contradict what he's saying, you know, because he's got his way of doing it. But like and I respect that. Just I wouldn't like I said like you know, like we should just vote for these people to be out, fire them. You know, we gotta fire them, and making fun of them is good, you know, because we got good humor. I think we have better humor than some Democrats, and you know, we can make fun all we want, but we just gotta, you know, spread love. You know, give that a shot because dividing us doesn't help, man. Like I find I actually have a great time around here. I don't think I really encounter racism, but I do speak up when I see someone else being picked on, whether it has to do with me or not. You know, I say like, what's going on? Like I see some. I feel like I have more problems with the people of my own race. They'll tell me like, oh, I need to remember my culture. Like I'm Spanish. They tell me I need to remember my culture. I can't hate my culture because they ask me where am I from. I say I'm from Virginia. They're like, no,
You
I'm not
Puerto Rican,
asking you
right?
about that. I'm half Salvadorian, half Bolivian.
See,
But
okay. Yeah.
Damn.
and I'll explain it to them. I'll explain it to them like, hey, um, like me being American doesn't mean I'm rejecting any culture of my family.
That's
Like
right.
I get involved in my culture, but they'll tell me that way because they feel like I'm looking down on illegal immigrants. They think I'm looking down on them, but in reality, it's just that I'm proud of where I'm from. You know, I'm proud of where I'm from. I could have easily been born in India or in Pakistan, and I would have been proud for being from there, but I wasn't. You know, so um, you know, I feel like I'm very fortunate. I'm very lucky, you know, to be here in Virginia, and you know, anybody I run into, I try to approach them with, you know, respect because you know I want to be respected. You know, I don't want to feel uncomfortable around somebody. And I've been down to like areas where it's not so great, you know, and I get along well, you know, but I feel like sometimes I get taken advantage of by these people because they don't have respect for themselves. You know, they don't have love for themselves, so they take advantage of me. And that's fine because I have plenty. You know, I have plenty for myself and enough to share. So I guess that's where my route's gonna end. Thanks, guys.
Take it away, Chrissy.
You know, my thing going. I'm not to keep beating on the Kavanaugh, Christine Ford thing, but one thing I want to know about why was the local authorities never notified? Why are they not doing their investigation? That's very odd to me that they're not doing that, and that to me is fishy. And I hope and pray that this FBI will uncover the dirt that they've done to Justice Kavanaugh, and I'm calling him Justice Kavanaugh. I don't care
Mm-hmm.
because Tiny's already confirmed him, and that's good enough for me.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Shit.
That's yeah. We need to. It's going to be done. It's going to be done in October. It's going to be a crazy month, guys. You know, we're going to have to work hard to get the word out and encourage our friends to vote and get these demonic spawns out of Congress and
Forces of evil. That called them the forces of evil.
yeah.
The dark side.
Yeah.
Take it away, John.
Well, you know, I stand on my faith and I just plow through it. And you just got to let some things just roll off your back and try to concentrate on the main objective. And right now, that is to win the midterms because every time we win, that's a nail in their coffin, you know. So we just have to get out there and get people to vote. And I mentioned this before. One thing I don't see is like we need to go get people registered to vote because there's a lot of people that have never voted. They could care less. And we need to get them interested in it because it's their lives that are involved in this too.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yes, it's crazy.
Take it
It's
away,
crazy.
Mo. Take it away, Mo.
Oh, okay. If y'all see the title of this video, right, it says "Us Against the Globalists," right? It was inspired
Uh-huh.
of a true story, inspired of a true story, dude, the way I put this, because I'm a big Tupac fan, right? You know, he said it's me against the world, right? And I look at it like this, you know what I'm saying? He said, I got nothing to lose. It's me against the world, baby. I mean, you look at it, Tupac was a threat in this in you know, to the industry. He was a threat to this country, period. And because he was like coming up with some knowledge and they didn't like it, and they took him out. They took him out. And I'm gonna say they're gonna try to take us out. It's us against the globe. We got nothing to lose. So let's go ahead and fight. We got nothing to lose. Let's go ahead and just rise up. We have nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose, Tiny. You had nothing to lose, Christy. You know what I'm saying? You had nothing to do, Daniel. You had nothing to lose, John. I had nothing. We all have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
You know, like Trump said about
What
a
the hell
year
you
and a
got
half
to
ago.
do?
He said, "What the hell we got to lose?
Yeah.
What the hell we have to lose?" You know, so we have nothing to lose. It's us against the globalists. It's us against communism, socialism. You know what I'm saying? It's us against them. So what up? We already at war right now. That's what that means. We are already at war. Since we at war, let's prepare to fight back.
Yeah. Trump's speech at the UN, you know, where he fought back against the globalists and said, we're not going to listen to the UN. We're our own country.
Yes.
Right.
In UN, or Iran just filed an action against the U.S. with the UN, with the Hague Convention, because we have put our embassy in Jerusalem. And you know what? When Trump put our embassy in Jerusalem, you know that God was behind this last election, with all the things that Clinton pulled, with everything that they done, with Soros' machines and Clinton's backhanded murderous schemes. He still won. And I'm sorry, Mo, but I don't need to spoil things, but in the end, we win.
Exactly.
Yeah, we do win, because the Antichrist, he going to hell, and whoever worship the beast, they accept that mark on their forehead or in their right hand, you going to hell. That's it. Bottom line, our purpose here is to run this narrow race, not left, not right. You know, because that will lead us, to destruction.
Right.
With that embassy,
Beautiful.
new peace treaty. They start calling peace, 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 and then here comes sudden destruction, is what the word says. So he said, do not be alarmed. This is just the beginning of the sorrows. All these things must come to pass, but it's just the beginning of the sorrows. And Matthew 24 already talks about it. And if you not notice, Flake told these fools, what is it to gain the whole world and to lose your very own soul? On national TV, they throw scriptures. They know their minds are made up. They are markers and scoffers, and they want to do the opposite of what God's plans, what God's path is for us. The Ten Commandments. They want to derail everything. They censor Enoch. They censor, words. Now sooner or later they'll be telling us our Bibles is hate speech. This is what, Sodom, Gomorrah. These days are about to be as if the days was in Noah. They coming out with their big giant, talking about big giant, Genesis 6, going back towards with the Nephilims and stuff like that. When the Bible talks about the giants, the DNA, everybody did not spare nobody. When God comes, He is not going to spare. He didn't spare the angels. He didn't spare Sodom and Gomorrah. He didn't
Nope.
spare nobody in the Noah days. Noah was obedient. He built his ark, and they just mimic everything. They just want to mimic everything, mark and scarf. And that's what the spiritual warfare battle is about right now. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities of the high rulers of dark places. And they all in these high places, in these high chairs. And they ruling the world. They evil rulers. They worship Satan. They Luciferians. And this is what we are fighting. And the Bible says, Satan will overcome the saints. He will wear us out. He's trying everything in his willpower from the earth, because this is his estate. He's always roaming to and fro, looking about his estate. You know, seeking whom he may devour. That's his shit. His business card is still the same. Still kill and destroy all day, every day. You know, he's the father of liars. You know what I'm saying? And they worship him. They all bastards. That's why they so evil and wicked, and they want to destroy humanity, kind of like they did in the Noah days. Okay, like they did in Sodom Gomorrah days. They back then in Sodom Gomorrah, he said it will rain brimstones. You know what I'm saying? Where's Thomas? Thomas left. I hope you don't feel bad about with the 20-minute thing. I mean the 2 minute
No, no,
thing.
no, no. Thomas left. No,
Oh,
he
oh,
doing his
Yeah,
own
he
thing.
he
oh,
was
okay.
mentioning that he was gonna do a live stream it like
Yeah,
soon,
Oh,
and he
like
okay.
said like
Okay.
half hour ago.
I'll do my live
Okay.
stream like the time I go.
I love you, Thomas. I'll be on there. I'll be passing by, show love to everybody. But take it away, y'all.
Hey, can I tell y'all something for real? Can I be honest with y'all? And y'all know what I'm
Yes,
talking about.
sir.
I'm so angry right now. You know why I'm angry? Because I can't say how I really feel. I feel like I'm not being productive with my message because I can't say what I want to say. I feel like like y'all need to really everybody to hear what I really have to say. But it's like that with all of us. The censorship is real. Imagine if we was on the platform that we could say what the hell we want to say. Just imagine that we would be lit on fire. We would light it all up. They don't want us to light it up. They always want us dumbed down. Like like Kanye West said earlier. He said the Democrats they don't love black people. Liberals don't love black people. They don't. I I work around liberals. They don't love me. They don't love us. They come with that liberal white guilt. They feel they have white privileges because I heard it from their own
Hmm.
mouth. We have white
Careful
privileges.
now, careful now.
Oh, that's give me flags. So I'm gonna be sorry. Yeah.
We're gonna get banned. We're gonna get banned.
Yeah, all right, I'm gonna be cool. See, I'm done.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. I can't say what I want to say.
But
Next.
you know what?
Liberals can't handle
That's
the
what I'm
truth.
talking about. I
I'm
can't say what I
sorry.
want to
I'm
say.
sorry,
They'll
Mo.
ban me for this.
You just set me off because you know what?
Oh,
You got
I'm
me going.
fucking angry.
You got me mad. You got me really mad, Mo. Because you know what? I'm thinking of Sarah Zhang or whatever her name is, the editor from New York
Oh
Times.
yeah.
Have you ever
Yeah.
read her racist, nasty tweets? Did she ever get
Hmm.
banned? Did she ever get violated? Did she ever? I mean, not violated, but did she ever get? No. They can spew all the hate they want. They can spew all the disgusting propaganda. They can type it as fast as they can type it out. But you know what? We can't say certain words. We can't speak the truth. And it's and her what she was spewing is hate. It's pure hate. And what we're trying
Yes.
to do is love. And they're rejecting it, Mo. They're rejecting our love, and we need it. We need to hold on to each other. And you know what? Somebody said something to me the other day that I want to say before I forget. The censorship is going to become harder, especially I think in the next month with the midterms coming up. So if you've got something to say it in a meme, because the algorithms aren't smart enough to read the memes yet. So if you got something to say it in a meme.
Yep.
Plenty of apps out there, Android, iOS, whatever you got. But you know what? We need to start making some memes and spreading them out there.
I
They
hope I
don't.
don't get flagged what I just said. I probably
Yeah, I
will.
really hope so too, because I want you to keep spreading that word.
Oh, and I don't want to
But they can't stop.
delete the video when I'm done. I don't want because I do that. I delete the video and I say something out of order and I try not to. So I might have to delete this video.
I think you're good.
Mm.
I
You
don't
think I'm good? They call everything hate speech. You can't say that. These politically correct, sensitive people nowadays. They got everything is freaking hate speech. I tried. I'm sitting there trying. I'm angry. They don't feel my pain. They don't feel it. They don't feel none of our pain. You know,
Right.
they don't feel
And I
that
feel
shit.
like it comes from both. It comes from Republicans and Democrats. I mean, when you go far
Yes,
in any
both.
direction, whether you pick far or
Both.
left, they
That's
go
right.
both end up in totalitarianism and
Yes.
authoritarianism. So
Yes. 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 That's why
so
all these
if we trust too much in the Republicans, they're gonna also censor us too. It's gonna be weird. I mean,
yes. Yeah,
it just
they
gets
doing
that
that
way.
now.
Yep.
They've done it. They doing it now. They will tell you. They will turn on you if they don't like what you say. That's why I was on my page on my Facebook flipping at one time not too long ago. I was like, I'll be damn. I said, I'll be damn. Don't fuck all that boycott and shit. I'm not boycotting nothing. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not with all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I don't like something, I'm just not gonna support it. It'll die.
I
It'll
watch my
die.
Bears. I'm not boycotting the NFL. I tell you a lot of these patriot conservatives and Republicans that I would not boycott the NFL. Devil is a lie.
If they don't like what you say, they'll make a big deal out of it, and then they try to
I'm
like
gonna mute
double
this.
team on you and jump you in words. And I'm not with all that bully shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
that's crazy. That's some bully censor shit. Like, get out of here with that.
It
You
is.
know, trying to censor somebody just because you don't like what they say. That's why I get to curse them motherfuckers. I'll be like, what? I will curse you the fuck out from here to London. I'll be damned. You know what I'm saying? That's why I curse. I don't mean to curse. But if I have to, I will. Because they don't get it. You know, it's like this ain't no bully ass narrative. You know what I'm saying? This is real life. You know what I'm saying? Respect is everything.
Yeah.
And now you got a lot of black people always talking shit on the Democrats. But I always say, if you're gonna report on both. They both
Mm-hmm.
trading us. They all going to fucking get Mo. Look at John McCain. He was a
Right.
Republican
Mm,
Yeah.
acting like a Democrat. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here.
I
They how
feel you.
many? All of them. They gonna sit there and report and sweat and raise spade and this shit and that third. You better report everything. You better report about Google, Twitter, all the motherfuckers. You better be reporting about GMOs. You better be reporting about everything they doing to us, because the haxes and the witch hunts and the wasting people tax monies and everything that they mad because Trump is reversing and fighting back. They don't want pro life. They need abortion.
Right.
They
They
need
want
Roe
pro.
v.
They
Wade.
want death.
Yeah.
They need all that wicked shit
Yes.
to serve their devil, their master. They each other masters. They think we supposed to be transhumanism, fucking slaves, and everybody loves this technology. 5G, motherfuckers ain't see shit yet. Wait till that 5G come out, okay? That shit gonna be lethal. It's gonna be microwave, high frequency. Man, you think motherfuckers are retarded now with syndromes and all kinds of types of isms now, and phobias and zebos and all kinds of types of bullshit these motherfuckers make up. They retarded as shit. And it pisses me off. They just want to dehumanize. That's a great way to dehumanize fucking humanity kind. They want to come up with shit, all kinds of types of challenge, pod shit, all kinds of types of shit with these damn children. They love some motherfucking stupid ass Obama too. He is so played out. I ain't gonna lie. I would have gave him the pussy when I first met him. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my French. I'm not even gonna lie. You know, excuse my French. I didn't mean to say it like that. He could have got it. You know what I'm saying? When everybody was first all in love with him and everything, and he was oh, we had a black president, but he evil as shit. He had an evil ass empire behind him with an evil ass agenda. He Muslim, little
Yep.
Islam, little motherfucking jihadists raging war out the White House. Like I always say, take it away.
mm. Yeah, I didn't like Obama when I first saw him
My
because
mic cut off.
he dumbed down everything. He made it sound like, oh, well, this is wrong with our country. We'll just fix it. But then when he was about ready to
Yep.
exit our country, he's like, oh, that's difficult. That's a lot. Does Trump have a magic wand? Well, guess what, Obama? Trump does have a magic wand. It's called a freaking spine.
Yes.
And Trump knows some of their tactics because he was once a Democrat, so he knows their plan.
Yes.
Well, too,
yes.
he was a developer. The Democrats. So this is the way it works. When you're in development and you're in construction, you're gonna hobnob with your politicians. And because he was such his vast as far as globally in his construction, so he was deep into it. So he knew the ins and outs. The Democratic Party needed him just as much as he needed them. But so yeah, I'm sure he's got some dirt on them, and it's all gonna come out. It's all gonna come out.
That's why the Democrats are afraid of him. One of the reasons is because they know.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
He gonna be running around here, crusty, falling apart, busted, ugly as shit, looking like a real devil that he is. There's a picture lingering around the whole internet with him with a Baphomet outfit on, and
Oh,
they
I
was all
saw that.
praising him,
I saw.
huh?
It's evil. I saw that. It's
Yeah,
like
he
some
evil,
white.
and that's him. That's him. That shit wasn't no Halloween. That was in the middle of the summer, fams. Okay, he
Wasn't
is
that?
devil ass.
Wasn't that one of what's her face's parties? The witch person, the so-called wannabe artist, Bakovich.
Marina chick, the one I had with a frame just the other day, last week, sometime in
Yeah,
Italy.
yeah. Wasn't that her party or something?
Yes, I
Yeah.
think it was. They all her party. She is the hoe. She's the devil. She is the evil big. I guess she's the big evil bitch.
She's not
They
even
all
devil in
bitches.
disguise because it's obvious. She's not even a devil in disguise.
Damn.
Mm-mm.
Take it away, Mo. She's
Man, 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 man. No, I have to get off that rant. I don't want to rant a lot because I will get banned. The stuff that I really say,
No.
y'all know me. Come on now, how many people watch the drunk mo on Facebook Live late at night? Y'all know how I'll be talking. I have to delete the video next morning. I'll be trying to get banned on Facebook.
Hey, you know I've been there.
You see it? Come on, John Amar. You see? I'll be tripping. I'll be saying some way out stuff on there. I don't do it on YouTube, but I kind of come on Facebook. Be like, oh man, I don't care. I'll take my shirt off and start talking crap.
last night.
Shirt off.
Last night you was doing it
To
up,
take my shirt off and said, I
baby.
don't care now.
You was like with that big old pop fucking bare belly. I was like, baby, you. I was like, damn, what happened? Shit, he ain't on no more diet and shit.
Yep.
You wanna be chunky monkey again.
Yep.
Oh,
I
you
still
can't use
got
that
to.
word. You can't use that word. You'll get banned.
Yeah, don't use that word monkey.
Don't
Chunky
use that
monkey?
damn word. Don't use that damn word.
Look what happened to
Yep.
Will. Will just got back. He's on probation right now. She just got on tonight.
Will Johnson, you
Yeah.
better stay away from motherfucking Alex Jones. Alex Jones was like, oh, they will kill you. They trying to kill me. They'll try to kill you. That's my cue. I was like, I'm staying the fuck away from him. Cause you not getting me shot, nigga. No, excuse my French. You not going to get me shot. You know
Hey,
what I'm saying?
that nigga. That's what you said.
That motherfucker. I'm not standing next to you. Shit.
Yeah.
That's how I do. You know what I'm saying? If you got beef, that's your shit. You know what I'm saying? You be doing the most. That's that controversy bullshit. You got controversy beef, motherfucker. Now, it's one thing about being a patriot.
I'm
You know what I'm
controversial.
saying? Yeah, but he been controversial for 25, 30 years. Okay?
Me too.
And he was talking about that nigga. He was somewhere with his shit making noise. He was making noise and getting video. I saved it. I started to watch that shit. He was doing his thing, looking like Alex Jones, like back then, like 20 years ago. And I'm proud of him. That's what you gotta do. Stand up and
Yes.
stop telling people that, they're gonna censor you you the spear of the iceberg, the tip of the iceberg, or whatever kind of iceberg shit. This ain't no Titanic, motherfucker. This is reality, man. This is totalitarian. And yeah, he says it all. He does it all. But damn, Will Johnson was like, yeah, likewise.
Yeah.
He's like, likewise. They gonna kill you too, motherfucker. They gonna kill me. They likewise, right back to you. I feel the same way. He said, I feel the same way about you. They gonna kill your ass. And I was like, all this killing shit. I'm good. I'm so good. It doesn't even matter. It didn't matter. Look, I just want to be her. I don't want to be seen there, damn it. Shit. Knowledge is power. You just need to just set that shit off. Do the and shit. Red wave.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes the red wave.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Ooh, come that red wave.
Well.
Yeah.
A tsunami.
That's right. It's gonna be. I'm talking to Democrats even in California, and they're getting tired.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
It's
They're
just
walking away.
tired, girl. It's in California right there, baby, at its best. Then you looking at Venezuela and fucking California. I'm sorry to say. That is the best way to describe them motherfuckers. How they doing, what they trying to do. far as I'm concerned, baby, come from out of California, y'all. Come
Hold
from
on.
out of California.
Someone said Alec Jones can be Down syndrome, but I like him. I had to be PC with that. I didn't want to say the R words.
Yeah, I
Oh, I
love
see what you're saying. I
him
just read
too.
it.
I love
The
him too.
amazing.
I love me some AJ, but he is extra, and that's him though, you know. And I'm glad to see him up and running again because they try to censor his
Hmm.
ass. He disappeared, but there was a rumor going around that he defamed himself. I don't know how true that is. I don't know with the Q posters, you know. But then again, you know, listen, there was a lot of shit going on, you know. How many he knows a lot. He says that they try to accuse him for being one of them, you know. But how I see it
He
is,
knows a lot. That dude knows a lot. That dude don't spread fake news.
Hmm.
Alex don't
Hmm.
spread fake news.
no, he
Look,
don't.
Lobby, look, gay frogs is true. I believe that. Look,
Hmm.
Sandy Hook, that was true. Oh, let me stop. They're gonna get
No,
flagged.
no, now you're gonna get banned.
Nah,
Me and
they
Sandy Hook,
always trying
because
to
we
be
agree with the Sandy
universal.
Hook. They agree with Alex Jones. Flag,
Exactly.
flag, flag.
Flag, flag those
Oh my
asses.
gosh.
My foot up your asses, you little high techs. You know, they little bots. Shit. They all could sit on my freaking kneecap. Just like that. And they all in court doing the most, saying the same thing. Nothing. You can ask them the most everything that we know what they doing. We'll ask them. They asking them in court, and they still never respond. They'll say, we'll have to get back to you on that. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm gonna have to look into that. Meanwhile, they doing the most.
They are.
They doing the most.
Hmm.
They banned him from PayPal even. So it's not just social media.
Wow.
They're trying to
So he
take.
can't even use PayPal. I mean, just think about that. Because of your First Amendment, freedom of speech, they're going to not only take away the social media, but now they're going to take away banking institutions. That's not right.
I
I mean, I don't. It doesn't matter whether he's right or wrong. What matters is he has the right to say whatever it is, and you
I
have the
would
right
love
to
to be
listen. You
Brian
can
Jones.
listen or not.
I wish I had his email. I don't think he. No, I don't think he up for it. Fed up warrior.
Brian, yeah.
I'm trying to click on his okay. My internet's letting me let me see him. Cuz weren't you having trouble earlier today getting on his site
On what site?
on InfoWars?
Yeah, they want to upload my video. Look, it kept buffering. Every video, I couldn't watch Alex Jones' video, not even on his website. I got the computer right here. They won't allow me to watch his videos.
Huh.
They're messing with his website.
Mm.
So I wonder, so what's the time to get my own look? I was going to do a website, get my own website, and start uploading my videos, doing live on my regular website. It'll probably be less people watching, but sometimes we got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, I got to have a backup.
And be underground. I'm good. If it's 10 people on my website, I'm fine with that. 10 people, I'm fine. Everybody know where to find me.
Yeah.
People finding Alex Jones, so y'all find me. I got a number. I can rent y'all on the phone.
Oh, did you hear what Chelsea Handler said?
What's up, Chris?
She said rape is fine to all the white Republican Party.
Oh my God.
They really care about women, don't they?
Mm-hmm. They call themselves feminists, right?
Only when it convenes them.
In her tweet, she says Republican Party equal white male party. They don't care about women. They don't care about the future. They care about the past, where all the white men are in power. Rape is fine. Keep minorities and women down. All white men. Oh, and Ben Carson. Are you kidding me? Is Chelsea Handler blind and stupid?
Yes.
Half of the Republican
Yeah, poor
Party
Chelsea Handler.
women. Does she not understand some of the first women? The first CIA woman was nominated or was put into place by Trump, by a Republican.
Right.
That is just
and the Democrats opposed it.
Yeah, because they're scared of her. They're scared of her.
Just like the tax cuts, just like anything that's good for the Americans, they're
Yeah.
against.
And going
But
back
if you're illegal, oh, we got to fight hard for that. We'll shut down the government for that.
Mm.
to
How do you guys feel about illegal immigrants?
They need to get here legally.
legal or illegal.
They doing
Illegal.
genocide and homicide.
Well,
Obey the land of law.
we need legal immigrants because we're killing our babies, and the amount of deaths versus birth are not equal. And so we need legal immigration, but the illegal immigration, this open borders thing, I'm totally for bringing in people who are seeking asylum. But the people that, if we just have these open borders, the people that seeking refuge in our country, how can we give them refuge when we're letting the perpetrators in as well? We have to filter that in order to make this country safe. And two, if you don't want, and then two, as far as the Muslim thing, if you're a radical Muslim and you believe in Sharia law, the Sharia law means that they're not going to obey our laws, and it's okay for them to lie and say whatever they have to say in order to promote their terrorism. But we have to filter correctly. We have to vet correctly, because it's gonna hurt our country. I mean, we are hurting our country.
We want good people with good intentions. That's why we need a merit based.
Well, it's hard because, I mean, if you look at Europe, you see that the Syrians are asking for refuge as well, and they're committing attacks all over Europe, everywhere.
Let me tell you about the Syrians, because they're the true Syrians that are true refugees. Because what the Syrian people are going through, the innocent people, it's horrific. It's absolutely horrific, because I've seen kids skinned alive in front of their parents. I've seen them rape women and cut off their body parts, and they're what
about female mutilation?
Well, no, female mutilation is nothing compared to what was going on in Syria, and the people who were able to flee Syria, the real ones, the real refugees. I'm not talking about the fake refugees. When they go to the countries, they are accepting the assimilation, because Syria is a secular country. There was because Bashar al-Assad is Alawite. Alawite only represents 4% of the Muslim religions. So he wasn't very, because there's no laws on women being veiled or anything. You can wear whatever you want. It's just in the more rural areas where, they have they're stricter as far as the culture is concerned and the society is concerned. But those true refugees that faced that horror, I mean, we're talking the purest of pure evil. When they were able to flee Syria and to go into these countries, they assimilated. They were so grateful. They contributed to the countries that gave them asylum. It's the Soros, quote unquote, refugees that are coming, that are bringing their ideology, and they're bringing their corruption in, they're bringing their destruction in. There's a total disconnect. There's a total separate refugees versus these demonic spawns that are spewing their hate. Because like in the Nordic countries, they have the no-go zone areas, and if you're a white female, you're gonna get raped. Rape has gone up 100, 500, 1,000% in those countries. Those numbers are not lies. I am not making those up. I'm not exaggerating to try to make a point. Those are true facts. Rape has gone up in 1,000% in some of those countries.
Yeah.
And their ideology is that they want to bear their seed into the women of those countries in order to make more Muslims, and that's their thinking.
Yeah,
And
Tommy Robinson
That's
talks
nuts.
about that.
yeah, it's crazy.
Well, it's not just the Syrians that are going all over Europe. It's also the Turkish. The Turkish are getting in there, and they're not assimilating.
No,
They're the ones that are giving like the worst problems. They're like the Mexicans of America.
well, no, and it's the African Muslim countries too. It's the Ethiopians. It's the
We
Sudan.
lost Tiny.
It's they're yeah. It's crazy.
Right. So now we're I'm talking about illegal immigrants, and you're saying that there's some of them that that we can accept, the refugees, the good ones, but it's hard to tell a good one from a bad one when they all have the same story because none of them would be lying when they say that they're coming from a very high crime, very hostile area in their country. I mean, even South America is having problems with the Venezuelans who are flooding all the perimeter countries. One being Bolivia. I'm half Bolivian. I get the information, and it's the worst because these people are just. I mean, they don't have the same system like in America where you could mooch off the system and welfare, but they are stealing jobs. They're faking documents. They're pretending to be. Obviously, you know that they're not Bolivian, but they're pretending to be. The crime is going up. The Colombians are coming in. When you just let people in, then all countries come in and they all commit crimes because you don't know who's who. You don't know which is which. It's like when you look at a Chinese person, you don't know what kind of Chinese person are they. Chinese, Japanese, uh, North Korean, South Korean. You have a problem of filtering. So like I come to an agreement where if you can just shut it down completely and reorganize,
Mm.
maybe you can start streamlining a merit-based system. But there's no way you can do that because you don't know where they're coming from. The Chileans have the hardest problem, and like when they had their civil war, they had the hardest problem with documentation because the leaders over there were notoriously terrible at properly documenting every single one of their citizens. And I'm sure that same problems run through all these countries as far as documentation of who is who, especially if you're out in those countries. And there's lots of countries with those like where you go like West Virginia, where it's like out there, and they don't document them. They just have birds. So it's hard to have these paperwork and have who is a refugee and where they're actually from when you can just forge these paper documents.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, it's easy enough for. Sorry, I'm
About
so
job
sorry.
interviews, they're. I mean, somebody just wrote on our chat. We got to take care of ourselves before we take care of anybody else, and that is true. I think that
America first.
we have neglected our own people. We've neglected our vets. We've neglected,
Yep.
people. I mean, especially California, it's like you got people working 2-3 jobs that are homeless. That's to me is absurd.
Tent cities.
To rent an apartment here is at least the minimum $1,500 a month. And then you add gas and tolls and all that kind of stuff. Then you're adding another 1,000 to that a month. I mean, you're at $2,500 in a month. I mean, then you got all your other stuff, and it's ridiculous. The electric bill for the month is $500.
Yeah. Sounds like Hawaii.
Way too much.
It's ridiculous.
Absolutely.
And so we need to deregulate, which thank God Trump is doing. We need to get these Democrats out of California, and we need to get out of here. Yeah.
Do you think Cox can do it? Do you think John Cox can do it?
I hope so.
I mean, if he got elected, you think he could do it?
I hope so, as long as he's got the support of the Republicans. That's the problem in California. The Republican Party here, they're underhanded.
Yeah, that's why I wanted Travis Allen, actually. He had kind of a spine to him, at least.
Yeah.
Travis Allen, yeah, we'll be. I'll be seeing him on Will Johnson feed a couple of times.
What's that?
Will Johnson, I seen him and do a couple of videos. Him and Travis Allen do a couple of videos together. He interviewed Travis Allen on the show.
Yeah,
I'll be seeing his name pop up. Yeah.
And Travis Allen actually voted for Trump, where John Cox didn't. But like I said, I'd rather go with a Republican before I vote for a Democrat because we know what the Democrats are.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But hopefully we can get some good people in there, and we can
Yes.
clean up California, because
Yeah, but who wants to go into politics or anything when look at like you said, Kavanaugh, look what they do. I mean,
Yep.
when you have to face something like that, are you willing to do that to your family, your children? I mean, you have daughters and stuff. I mean, it's really hard to get good people because they're like, I don't know if I want to get involved. I just take care of my family and do what I'm doing and I'll just be fine. And that's the problem we run into, is that they don't want to deal with slime.
Well
And
said, John.
aside from the slime, I mean, it's not just like getting checked. It's also all these Democrat rabid people just going off hate mail, threats. Did you hear about what Brett Kavanaugh's wife received in the mail? I think she like received something like an animal, a dead animal.
Wow. Well, I know they protested today in front of their church.
Good
That's
Lord.
disgusting. I mean, these
Man,
people
good
are
Lord
just
God.
going off.
Come back real quick.
Ugh. Protest in front of their church.
Yeah.
Do people understand that who and what God is? Do they not understand what they're
These are
doing?
godless people.
Ugh. And you know what? When I got in the fight with Chelsea Clinton, a lot of the stuff that I got was,
She sure is ugly.
you support pro-life, but what about these white boys that are shooting, you're pro-gun, and all these kids are shooting each other in schools. You know what? The reason why these kids are shooting each other, because we're taking God and love out of our home. We are taking God and love out of our school. We are taking God and love out of our government. What do you expect when God is teaching us love, forgiveness, kindness, goodness?
Yeah.
True.
What are we going to get? And then we're indoctrinating our kids with these nasty, sexualized
Yes.
media and video games. I mean, come on, those video games are disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Disgusting.
Yeah. And they teach that there's multiple genders, not just two.
Oh yeah, that's
We're
awful.
indoctrinating these kids at kindergarten about multiple genders. Why are we sexualizing our kids in kindergarten? Why does that matter?
Right. Why the hell did that matter?
I heard that in California, a 12-year-old was able to be able to have a sex change that they
Not
sued.
surprised.
Sick.
12 years old. How are you going to do a sex change? I mean, I don't understand that.
Sick. 12-year-old with a
Because we're going to hell.
sick.
Well, yeah, because they had that one, My Name is Carly or something. They're giving this poor boy hormones, and
Good Lord. Jesus. Come back right now.
and they're on TV promoting this, that this is healthy, this is normal, this is okay. What is going on? People, wake up. We need to stand strong. We need our morals back. This corruption, come on, we are in the days of Noah, when
Yes.
God looked at his people and was disappointed in them.
Well said.
He's so disappointed in them. He destroyed them. He destroyed the people because they gave up on him. They gave up on the truth. They gave up on what is right and what is good. We need to stand strong. We need to stand up, and we need to wake up. Thank God for it. But it's coming, you guys. It's coming.
It is. We gotta get ready since it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we close to the end right now. We close to the end, and we close to the end of the show, y'all. Chinese left the building, and I'm gonna let y'all just close it out. Y'all can y'all do y'all thing. I'm gonna tell y'all thank you, everybody. I mean, you can stay how long you want. You can stay on 10, 15 minutes. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to get the voice out? Go ahead. Talk what you want to, you know what I'm saying? Expose the globalists. It's good. But I'm done ranting tonight. I'm done ranting tonight. Y'all can just go ahead and just.
Mo, you're awesome. Thanks for doing this. Thanks for having
Yeah,
me.
thank you.
No.
And
You're welcome anytime. Y'all can finish this.
Yeah. And, you know, next time, you know, I want to talk about the Vatican and the Catholic Church. Next time we talk, if that's okay, if we don't get flagged for that.
Let's talk about it.
The Pope said there was no hell. You remember that?
Yeah, it's changing
Oh,
the.
what?
Yeah, he said that there was no hell.
Yeah, we'll talk about
I missed that.
and what's going on with
And he covered up the pedophilia.
yeah. Yeah.
Damn, that's disgusting.
But anyways, thank you, Mo. Thank you for letting us talk and rant, and I appreciate your love and your encouragement and standing up for the truth. And I think both of you guys, Edwin and John, you guys are awesome.
Anytime. Hey, stay online, y'all. I'm just gonna stop the broadcast. Stay online, everybody. I'm stopping.
All right.
Right. Thank you, everybody. Much love to everybody. I appreciate it.
Everybody.
Please share.
Good night, everyone. Have a good night.
Have a good
Hit
night.
that share button.
All right, MAGA. You dig?